So the word is they're about to put some goats in these here pens.
Is there a wheel chock under that side? On the trailer?
Nope. So this ought to be pretty interesting to say the least. I'm glad I didn't get designated out to do any of this part of it.
Lay down. Lay down. Yeah, he wants to help her.
I was gonna say, will the baby follow him out?
We'll find out.
Yeah. Oh, that is so cute. Oh. Yeah. The mamas are getting mad. I'd probably pick this little thing up. Come here.
Come here, Cupcake.
Come here. Ah. I was gonna say, it's gonna get complicated now. Oh look, this one mom was like, I'm gonna whoop your ass.
No, this is Bob's.
Yeah, but she guards him too. Dirk Diggler's such a pain.
Oh, he's up.
Oh, that's Sam. They'll like it so much more over there though.
Oh, yeah.
It's so much bigger. Dude, it's probably 3 times the size of that pen, if not more.
As we see a goat run away.
I was gonna say, remember when we first got him and Bob did that?
Yeah. Bob's like, this is my half. Get back on your side.
Ah,
Hey.
I don't know if that's gonna be okay or not again.
Bob, knock it off.
Yeah, that don't look, that ain't good.
Hey, hey. Knock that shit off. Hey, you, man.
It's a nice pair of goats you got there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
Well,
Anytime you leave the country,
did you get the Ebolas?
I had it twice, but I got rid of it.
Took some emergency.
That mama up there is pissed off.
I took it.
The next 3 are going to be
There
what
you
you want
go.
to get on video.
Yeah. Look at Dirk Diggler fucking sitting up there.
Should we take?
So, should be kind of squirrely here. Oh, that's good. Look, if they corner themselves in there, you'll be good to go.
They'll jump right out.
So they're gonna go after the little boy. And they know that they're up to something. Trust me, I actually want to help.
Bend your knees, bend at the knees, and not the waist.
Just remember, grab them by the back legs and they'll stop. Oh, Lance got one anyway. I got to just put a dog collar on him and you're good to go.
How are they going to transport that one? Because we don't have another boat.
Well, we're just going to tie him up.
Oh.
Yeah, we're going to come back after we get that one. What do you think, Dirk Diggler? Oh, you think you get to poop, huh? These two are running crazy now. They're all excited. Look at these. Dirk and this little one are going crazy now. They're like, this ain't happening to us.
You alright?
Probably not.
Sounds like Sebastian.
Lance has wrangled Dirk. Dirk's the wild one. He secured Dirk. Dirk's like, this is some bullshit.
Right?
He's like, this wasn't supposed to be that easy for him. Lance, this is the fast one. All the rest are up.
Don't pursue her when you run that way. Let me get her up in there so you won't go. Go ahead and come up this way, Colin, so she'll think.
Stay there.
Alright. Yeah. Nope.
That'll work.
Stampede! It's clear right here. There you go.
She'll cut under.
I was like, Lance ought to be able to pick that one up, probably.
Choke the goat, choke the goat.
I was like, just carry it like a baby, you'll be fine. You got.
I love that sound.
It's been a successful day of goat roping.
She'll come through the gate.
Yeah, she'll come back through the gate. She'll
You gotta get some kind of cover out here. It's supposed to rain.
Like right now?
Yeah.
Well, then we better fucking get on it.
You wanna go grab materials?
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
Keep those pallets in charge.
You guys gotta get the fucking water and stuff up here too.
We can have someone work on that. You guys can run back and get materials to build a house.
Alright, so we've gotten the table moved over here and
Okay.
some cover. We got feed bags, we got water. Pretty soon the goats are gonna have a little palace over here. And this one's just temporary, we'll get it better as we go. They seem to be having a good time. Just running around and playing.
See how far it is.
Bob and her little baby.
They're having so much fun. They've been running laps.
Mm-hmm.
I think they'll like it. Now they realize they don't have to all stick together now. They have their own corner.
Yeah, big trail of
We
goats.
got a board down there.
Great American Goat Trail.
We could lay another piece across here, tack it in the back, and then tack it to the board up there. And that would give the, you know. Okay.
I don't know what's up with that tree. They're all been rubbing their horns on it. Like, almost all of them have visited it and run over and like nudged it.
No, they usually don't, unless it's like fucking pouring hard. They don't hardly get over the rabbit. They usually stick out even when it's drizzling. They stick out on the ground.
bullying each other around.
They're kind of fucking mean to each other.
Yeah.
So this used to be a they made a go that lasted about 2 weeks, an indoor flea market. So we've got all these tables sitting around here. So we just took one. This was part of the walk-in cooler we took out because we're putting a new one in. So this was just some of the siding we had, and Lance said, let's just grab that and throw that on there. So that fucking worked really well. We just made something real fast so they can get out of the weather. It's supposed to drizzle a little tonight. Lance doesn't think they'll use it, and it's not supposed to be really cold or anything. So
Not compared to what it has been.
that'll do until we get something, you know, built later a little bit nicer. But that'll do for tonight.
I thought Hicks said they wouldn't eat the
I
pine
think
tree.
they'll jump up on it and climb on it more than.
But I've never really seen them in an area like this. But these fucking goats, they ram these trees. They're trying to knock them over, and the big white ones already knocked over some saplings that are about that big around and fucking gnawed them off and ate them.
See this little explorer over here?
Yeah,
They crawl right back in, but
that's that little brown one right there.
The little
fat
Billy?
horns,
Yeah.
Billy goat. One of these, that goat there, shit him out, and that was one of the males. Well, she had 2 males, and one of them we gave to somebody else, but he stayed here, and he keeps knocking these goats up. So we're gonna, and he's an asshole, so we're gonna eat him pretty soon. I just really don't like him.
they're all pretty. But we had to separate. We had Bob and Sam in the same cage. We had to separate. Remember when we first got them and they were hurting each other? Like Bob was whooping Sam's ass, and I was like, we better separate them.
It's starting to rain.
Come here, little thing.
Do we want to take that collar off of her? Will she get caught on anything in here, you think?
I don't know if we can now.
Yeah, no shit.
Maybe it should be all right. I don't know.
Well, I think we're good here. Let's run inside and see how much that roofing got put up today, what they did. And it's like an Easter egg, kind of walk in here and try to figure out.
Another one of those stuffy tables on top. So we could do that.
Are you really set on this?
Well, no, I'm just saying we could.
He started. He doesn't want to stop. It's like Legos.
No, they're gonna. I'm just saying they're gonna fucking climb on top of it and stuff.
Yeah, well that'll be
Fine,
good
but
for him.
For tonight. You can build, tomorrow you can build whatever you want. We can have a fucking goat condominium, like a triplex.
I
put a
told
garage,
Justin, I was like,
carport,
yeah, I
fucking
said we should
basement.
have like a goat circus. We'll have like little wheels for
I love
him.
this feed.
Oh yeah. All right.
I was just looking so he wouldn't hear.
Yeah, I didn't know that little fucker was here the whole time I was here until she
He was sitting in the truck,
being a baby.
babying around.
Hey, I was using that green drill. I don't know, Hitachi or something. I think they sell in Costco. But make sure you edit that out because under my contract I can only use DeWalt tools. Just like Starbucks, under my Starbucks contract, when I drink any fluids on video, I always have it in a Starbucks cup, even if it's not
Even if it's not
Starbucks.
Starbucks.
You just gave away the secret now.
Well, as long as I have the logo on it. So they started putting some steel out. Oh, we got a run of it. So I asked that.
got a backing behind it now.
He said, oh, that was nice.
Yeah.
So he said some of these beams are kind of out of square, which we knew.
Yeah.
Because when we were measuring, the building was coming out of square.
Yeah.
So he said, you got to cut a lot of this shit. I said, what do you cut that with? And he just held up some tin snips.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a bad motherfucker. I said, you're going to cut all this tin with some tins? He said, yeah, every one of them we'll do some cutting on. He said, I've done this for years.
Good.
I was expecting, I don't know, a robot or
Some shears that just
something high-tech and cool.
Shoot. That's what the ductwork, when you're fabbing all that ductwork, you just cut it with snips. Put all your shapes to fold it and everything.
Well, I like that.
It looks really good.
This is awesome. I think that's going to reflect light real well. That track in there, that's cool.
just that angle.
That's recessed up in here too, that's nice. What's that?
Air cutting on. Yeah.
So, this will be your 4 guys' office. Well, this piece right over here.
We'll be 4 guys.
And then I'm in there.
We'll get you a round table, like from Starbucks. You can play checkers.
We can be like knights of the round table.
I mean, everything's paperless now. I mean, it's not unreasonable
It's true.
that you guys could just
Sit and look at each other across the table with our little
you
tablets.
could text each other.
We could all play solitaire together.
We can
Mhm.
Snapchat each other.
Yeah.
I mean, we already do that. Just not at a table.
Organized paper clips.
See how another light bar came in?
Mm-hmm.
So we got another light bar. The new mirror to replace that broken passenger side. That's in.
I like that truck.
What's the other light bar going on? Every truck's getting one. We're putting a 52-inch bar on everything out front. I think I'm going to talk to some of the higher end auto guys and see what they do for range. Like, I really want some more light on the Range Rover. I'm not sure how we're going to mount it. I really don't want to drill holes through the fucking roof of the Range Rover.
Yeah.
But I figured because Rigid has a fucking super low profile. If nothing else, we'll just pull those fog lights out of the Rover and mount D2s. They got a D2. They got a
D2 XL.
dually XL, which is like a D2, but it's a bigger
It's like
version.
four
So
of
it goes
them in a
dually D2 XL, and it's even larger. I haven't seen. I don't know how large it is. So, and when you go with like Rigid, they have. You're not supposed to be able to get them as a civilian, but they have IR LED lights also.
Oh, that's cool.
Cat eyes.
Yeah, fucking that 52-inch bar, but in IR.
Just run night vision. Nobody see them.
And that might be too much light for you with IR with nods. Like that's almost the white light's almost too much light to fucking drive with.
What's your eyeballs?
You get any dust.
Wear
on it.
sunglasses at night. Just to drive.
Looks like it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It is.
Why'd they have a tree in here?
Well, look, someone had a tree. Just a small tree.
They had a little bit of tree in here.
Looks to be ponderosa pine.
You say pine bark.
Yeah. Ponderosa.
Used to be on a commercial tuna boat.
If you find the pine needles, you can boil them down and harvest vitamin C out of them to prevent scurvy.
Lance, we're gonna go do that.
Sixth grade camp. When they told me not to drink the water, but I drank it all. They also told us not to drink out of the streams, but we were drinking motherfuckers. Like we drank all the water. There wasn't no fish left in them streams. On that hike.
I'm ready for a snack. Ready for a snack? You just have the big ball pit done right here, so it's like the SOE play place.
Mm-hmm. Foam pit.
Yeah, when you come in, you have to take your shoes
Just
off.
down below, you just jump through a hole and then just land in a big foam pit.
We could have a dive tower built.
Yeah.
Or parachute lock. Or one of those really big towers for hanging fire hoses and dry.
I just saw a deal on Facebook, a dive tank, like a fucking 100 feet deep or something. Yeah, 100 and some feet
So
deep.
is it part of it below ground?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. That'd be a hell, and they were doing free dives in it and shit. That'd be a hell. Try drown proofing or
you have
bobbing
to,
in that.
You have to travel to get your deep water certification.
Yeah.
Like at MTSU, you had to go to the Blue Grotto just to get your 100-foot certification because there's no 100-foot places around.
So if you got a dive tower, let's say we got a 66-foot dive tower, filled, I don't know, 100 feet across, whatever it is. At the bottom of that motherfucker, at ground level, is it still fucking 2 atmospheres under the water? Is that enough to make that pressure?
I don't know. Well, I mean, because you're one complete atmosphere on the surface. You're in every 33
Right.
feet.
So
after
every 33 feet is
another.
another
So
atmosphere.
if you go down 33 feet, you're actually at 2 absolute
Okay.
atmospheres, 2 complete atmospheres.
So if we're at ground level, and you have 60 feet of water above you at ground level,
Yeah,
in
I
that
would-
tower, is there
I would
enough
think
weight
that pressure is
Yeah,
still. I
yeah.
would
The
think
weight, the weight of the
pressure would
frost.
still be-
Yeah, it
I
should
don't
still be
know.
the
This
same.
video won't be up 5 minutes, and you'll have some.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That'll
exactly.
give you so much
That's a great
math.
question.
I don't need the math or the science. I just need a yes or no.
How many? If we had a 100-foot tower, and the bottom of the tower was actually at sea level, and we went 100 feet above sea level, at the bottom of that tower, how many atmospheres would you be at? Would you be
It should still be-
at? Well, at 99, you'd be at 4 if you're actually open ocean.
Yeah.
So would you be at 4 atmospheres
Yeah.
right around there, or would you actually still be at?
That's
How
the ocean.
wide does
That's
that
a lot
tunnel
more
have
weight.
to be?
Yeah,
for
I
it
don't
to be
know.
at that?
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's a good
can
question.
Can I still swim? Just fucking drop my shit and just jettison to the surface and try to swim so fast that my whole body comes out. Is it safe? Because it's not under sea level.
So you don't have to worry about AGE or anything?
Right.
Well, if you're on a breath hold, you're fine. But if you're on...
If you're,
on compressed
if you're in compressed air, it's a different story.
I'm gonna breathe out.
you're gonna ditch your shit down there?
Yeah, like we always do.
Yeah.
The boat,
I don't know.
The boat above you will stop you. Like, you don't even need to put your hand up.
I don't know.
You dive? Only on the high board seat? Yeah, mosquito.
It's really fun.
Diving or diving?
Diving, like scuba diving.
I've always wanted to go.
It's fun.
I was always too young when.
You were always too young? You mean you just were too young?
I am always too young. I'm always too young. No matter what it is, I'm too young for it. Can't go skydiving.
Well, one day that won't be your problem. You'll be
Not
too
in the United
old.
States, anyways.
Not legally. We could push you out of a plane. We just couldn't attach a skydiving gear to you.
Can take you skydiving.
We can take you falling. We can't give you
Skyfalling.
yeah, we can't give you a way to stop yourself. That's illegal.
No, you just can't have a certified plane.
Yeah, they kind of frown on that when you
Take them up in a gyrocopter.
Take off with 6 Ds, come back with 2 Ds.
Yeah. Where's the other people?
They jump.
Well, they made it down.
So here's a good one. So we get some double X's or some MT1X's. They're the gray. We got some gray fucking pack tray military parachutes. Mm-hmm. We have several of them. So over time, through Dermo, we get enough of these pieces that we have usable canopies, usable pack trays. When they come through Dermo, they're supposed to be cut with shears. But over time, we get enough pieces to put these back together, and we've got some that hadn't been fucking cut up. So in the front yard at Mom's house on the driveway, Ranger Dave,
Oh, fuck. If it's a Ranger Dave story, I can't wait to hear
Ranger
this.
Dave gets 2 of these fucking parachutes back together. And he packs them on
How
the
much
driveway.
Rivers tape did he use? And
He packs them on the driveway. He sewed a little bit of shit in the garage. And for the release, he goes to Home Depot and gets that green dog leash with the fucking like vinyl coating on it.
Yeah.
And some crimps.
And
And makes his fucking release. So he goes out to Brownfield, Otay Mesa, and jumps. And his fucking shit.
Cigarette
So he
rolls on
fucking cuts away and deploys his fucking reserve. Hits the ground, grabs his shit up, gets in his Jeep, and drives home. Well, there's supposed to be all kinds of people see this happen. Like, there's a shitload of people around Brownfield, Otay Mesa. It's DZ Trident's over here. Fucking, there's a lot of motherfuckers jumping out there all the time. So they start calling him. They're looking for him. They knew he was there. They know who he was, kind of, because
who did he
filled
go
out.
up with? Or did he just...
He went up with
But
Brownfield.
it just filled out some bogus...
Filled out.
whatever?
I don't know. His name. He gave real legitimate info.
But he
didn't
took his own shoot.
He did
Yeah.
his own fucking shoot. Nobody noticed it was a military shoot or whatever. So he rolls that bitch up. Fucking gets in the fucking OSOV. He's got a Jeep. When I met him, what was that anyway?
It was a YJ Wrangler. It was
It had Cark paint.
he had the little engine in it too. He had
Cark paint. It looked
V6.
like a Ranger Special
No, the
Operations
four-cylinder.
vehicle. It was a
I think
little
I think
Jeep,
he had a 4-cylinder.
and he had armor guard off the front of a fucking troop carrier that from Panama. It had bullet holes in it from Panama.
Yeah.
He had bilge pumps in the back, so when he would ford water, it would pump water out. He had
He had comm set, head
he had
comms.
armor from Cobra helicopter seats behind both seats. He had headsets that calmed in to I don't even know what it was. It wasn't as old as a Perk 77.
No.
It was something newer he had in there, and he had CB and a bunch of shit.
It was
selector. What else was in that fucking thing?
I think he actually had a 119 in there.
Yeah,
The Singars.
yeah.
I think so.
So he had camo netting on all the sides that he could just fucking ripcord and fast deploy and camo net the whole truck up. He had, God, Scully would remember better. So Strider had just moved into their new building.
Mm-hmm.
They had just got the new building. Like, I'd known Dave, like when I met Dave, I left a business card on his shit. I saw him at the Miramar
on his
movie
Jeep,
theater.
yeah.
I left a business card. I got home. He called me. He's like, "Oh, I've heard of you guys." He came over, and then he fucking lived with me for 90 days. Like, he never left.
Yeah.
That dude would go to the beach and take a bath in the ocean. He would fucking shit in the backyard, wouldn't come inside. Fucking just crazy motherfucker. He's now the NCOIC of Combat Dive School, Panama City for the Air Force.
Yeah.
So,
PJs and CCTs.
prior Ranger, got in trouble several times jumping off of towers and antennas and
Base
structures.
jumping.
Yeah, base
Yeah.
jumping. Got caught. The CNN news crew caught him on fucking one of his base jumps. So
I saw him on
he was going to change over his suspension. So he's at Strider's brand new building with fucking gray epoxy floors. And I come in the next day, and in the middle of the work bay is the whole fucking building's light gray, but there's this dark gray square about the size of his fucking Jeep. When he was welding or something, it burnt the fuck out of the floor. He went to Home Depot, got some gray, and fucking masked this shit off and taped that motherfucker up. I don't know if it's still there, but I'll bet you to this day that fucking off-color gray square is still in the floor of Strider in the old building.
fucking Ranger Dave.
And I got 1,000 more stories like that. You remember that motherfucker would show up? So he's cleaning boats with Kevin.
Right,
So he's
right,
working,
right. Down in
sewing
San
for me
Diego.
during the day. He'd get up at 4 and go clean boats down in fucking Oceanside Harbor.
Yep.
And we'd roll in next door by the old
Scraping
shop
holes
was
and
a
shit.
was a little Mexican down-home cooking place. He'd roll up into Denny's or any of these restaurants we'd be at in a fucking wetsuit, soaking wet, with his shit peeled off, and just fucking slap down fucking like whoever was sitting next to him would have fucking just a wet ass.
Yeah.
All the time. Fucking crazy. You saw him on Making
I
the
saw him
Cut
on
TV?
Surviving the Cut
Yeah.
on Discovery Channel or
Yeah.
something a long time ago. Yeah.
That's Ranger Dave.
Yep.
You guys will meet him sometime.
I haven't seen him since the first Blade show
He's
we
a
went to.
good guy.
The crazy thing is, like, we all look similar to how we looked 20 years ago. We just look older. He looks fucking just like he looked 20 years ago and not any older.
Really.
It's like
What's
he's
the
been he's sleeping in a hyperbaric chamber.
He probably built it out of Ranger Dave.
That motherfucker's a vampire.
Cardboard and fucking.
Hey, can I just throw this in the trailer since we got it? Yeah. Or you can just fucking ride it home, you lazy bastard. There's no air in the tires.
You'll be fine. You work at REI. Didn't you have like a compressor in your...
Blow it up.
Yeah.
You could have just carried it up the stairs and thrown it back down.
Pretend it's a dick.
Well, hey, don't pop the tires.
Here, let me get these lights.
Things can only go to